Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving headfirst into a historical cold case that has literally baffled experts, intrigued historians, and completely frustrated treasure hunters for generations. We're unpacking the legendary Oak Island mystery, the treasure nobody could find.
Just think about the sheer scale of the obsession we're dealing with here for a second. 200. For more than 200 years, people have poured their hearts, their vast fortunes, and tragically, even their lives into uncovering whatever the heck is hidden beneath this tiny, unassuming island in Nova Scotia. It's this relentless, crazy pursuit that has captured the imaginations of generations, and it absolutely refuses to let go.
Which, of course, brings us to the ultimate question, right? The one that drives this entire centuries-long endeavor. What is actually hidden down there? When people show up on Oak Island with all this hope in their hearts, what exactly are they looking for? I mean, are we talking about buried pirate gold, lost Shakespearean manuscripts, or is it something else entirely? A lot of folks have arrived totally convinced they know the answer, but so far, the island has kept its secrets locked away incredibly tight.
Let's get into part one, the 1795 discovery, the spark that ignited an obsession.
Okay, picture this. It's 1795, and a young kid named Daniel McGinnis stumbles upon something weird. It started when he noticed this perfectly circular depression in the ground that just didn't look natural at all. Driven by pure curiosity, he starts digging, and what he found changed literally everything. They hit these unusual layers of oak logs deliberately buried underground at precise 10-foot intervals. This definitely wasn't a random occurrence. Somebody had engineered this whole thing with incredible precision.
And as they kept going, they realized something massive was at play. The general feeling among the diggers was basically unanimous. The deeper they dug, the stranger things became. Beneath the wood, they found layers of flagstone, charcoal, and get this, even coconut fiber. Coconut fiber, that is absolutely not native to the region. These bizarre early discoveries completely convinced Daniel and his team that something unimaginably valuable was waiting for them in some vault below.
Moving on to part two, the island fights back. The mystery deepens.
So naturally, news of this strange discovery spread like wildfire, and heavily equipped treasure hunters started pouring in. But it's almost as if the island itself was this formidable opponent. As teams used tools and big machines to dig deeper, flood tunnels suddenly filled the excavation sites with water. And actually, scratch that, it wasn't just normal groundwater. These were incredibly clever, engineered booby traps linked directly to the ocean. They were specifically designed to violently flood the shafts the exact moment diggers reached a certain depth. It's insane.
And the island's resistance definitely didn't stop with just water. To make matters even more agonizing, equipment would just fail, unexpectedly. Strange mechanical breakdowns constantly plagued the search teams. Just imagine the sheer frustration here. Just when they thought they were making actual, real progress, boring through stone or draining the water, heavy drill bits would snap off, lines would break, pumps would seize up completely. Their hard-fought momentum would be entirely wiped out in the blink of an eye.
Ultimately, search efforts repeatedly collapsed. The island seemed to aggressively, almost stubbornly, resist every single attempt to uncover its secrets. Decades passed. Technology improved dramatically, but the island always seemed to stay one step ahead of the searchers, fiercely protecting whatever lay at the bottom of that pit.
Part 3, 4 Strange Treasure Theories, the suspects in a historical cold case.
So, who do we think put it there? Over time, 4 main theories have popped up to drive this whole unbelievable obsession. First, you've got the classic pirate treasure theory, like maybe it's Captain Kidd's massive buried loot. Second, some folks believe it holds lost religious artifacts of immense power, hidden away centuries ago by the Knights Templar. Third, there are theories about ancient secret documents, maybe even lost original Shakespearean folios placed there by Sir Francis Bacon. And finally, hidden treasures connected to mysterious organizations like the Freemasons. Regardless of who you think the prime suspect is, the belief in unimaginable secrets remains exactly the same.
Part 4, the search continues today. Modern technology meets ancient mystery.
Let's put this whole timeline into perspective for a second. It all started back in 1795 with a boy finding strange layers of wood using a simple shovel. Fast forward to today, and experts are using incredibly advanced machines to scan right through the earth. And you know what? They're actually unearthing tangible clues. We're talking old coins, strange metal objects, human bone fragments, and ancient materials that simply shouldn't be there. Yet despite moving from wooden shovels to modern seismic testing and massive oscillating steel casings, a final answer is still elusive. The mystery just keeps going.
So this leaves us weighing two very distinct, very real possibilities. On one hand, is there really something hidden beneath the island? The physical evidence, the coins, the wood layers, those elaborate flood tunnels, they all strongly seem to point to yes. But on the other hand, we honestly have to ask ourselves, has the world just been chasing an illusion? Have centuries of searchers just been interpreting totally natural geological phenomena, like sinkholes, through this highly romanticized lens of a treasure myth? It's a fascinating paradox to think about.
You know, maybe the final answer isn't just about gold or ancient documents at all. Because sometimes the greatest treasure really is the mystery itself. The psychological pull of Oak Island is just undeniable. Hundreds of years later, it remains one of the world's greatest cold cases simply because it represents humanity's deep, insatiable curiosity. It's our absolute refusal to just walk away from an unsolved puzzle.
All right, so after looking at all the evidence, the rich history, and the sheer scale of the effort across the centuries, I'm turning it over to you. What do you think is buried beneath Oak Island? Is it pirates, religious artifacts, an elaborate natural illusion, or something we haven't even thought of yet? Let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Until next time, keep questioning the unknown.